Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Muphidaht and I'd like it if you click down below to subscribe to my channel. Here is just good vibes, makeup tutorials, beginner friendly makeup tutorials, both affordable and a luxury or high-end, skincare and self-care routines, and a sprinkle of vlogs. Definitely make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Today we are going to be doing a makeup tutorial using all affordable products. Well, mostly affordable products because I couldn't find my setting powder. I'm going to be creating my go-to soft glam look, and I just thought to do affordable products because, you know, I have an affordable stash that I love and I just wanted to share that with you guys. We're gonna be using all affordable brushes as well, and it's gonna be detailed. So if you want to see how this video goes down, carry on watching and let's get right into it. So I'm gonna start off with my brows. I'm going to brush the brow hairs up and I'm going to lightly conceal under them. I'm gonna be using my LA Pro concealer in the shade Cool Tan. This is an OG concealer, and if you've been sleeping on it, do not. I'm going to use my brush to conceal my brows. I'm going to go ahead and buff it in with my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. I'm filming this for TikTok as well, so kindly go and follow me on there. I am really enjoying it. It's just like a fun, quick way to throw tips out there. So I'll insert the name of my TikTok down below so you guys should go and follow me on there, pretty please. For foundation today, if you guessed it, yeah, I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Fits Me Matte Poreless foundation. This is in the shade 340 Cappuccino. This is hands down one of my favorite foundations from the drugstore. My favorite affordable foundation, but I'm looking into getting new drugstore makeup, so look out for a video. I'm gonna go ahead and spread this out. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my foundation with my buffing brush from Real Techniques. This is an affordable brush and the quality is amazing. Some of my Real Techniques brushes have been with me for years and years and they still work great. So if you're looking for affordable options for brushes, Real Techniques is definitely your girl. So I'm going all over my face with my Real Techniques sponge, also one of my favorites from the drugstore or affordable makeup section. I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer. For highlighting, I'm going to go ahead and use my concealer in the shade Cool Tan and Fawn. I'm going to go ahead and apply those under my eyes. Actually, on second thoughts, I'm going to let my concealer dry down a little bit. I'm gonna contour with my Black Opal Stick Foundation in the shade Suede Mocha. I have had this for the longest time. I'm going to go ahead and dip my brush into it because I'm almost done using it. I'm going to apply that over here, the high point of my cheekbones, my forehead. I'm definitely not going to be applying any on the bottom part of my chin. So for blending out my contour, I'm gonna use my Real Techniques Insta Pop Cheek brush. I'm going to use that to blend out what's on my forehead. I'm gonna blend that into my hairline. and it just blends in like a dream. Also gonna blend what's on my cheekbone upwards, like literally letting it stay exactly where I wanted to. I'm also going to go ahead and apply the residue or what's left on my brush onto my chin, just to make sure that I don't have like a muddy look over there, because applying contour directly on there, it's just not the best for me. So I like to just use my brush to, you know, apply my contour. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my concealer. Now that it's sat down for a little bit, I feel like I can blend it out. If you definitely want more coverage from it, you can let it sit down more. So the thicker it gets, the more coverage it gives you. And want like a really bright under eye, so I'm going to go ahead and use my e.l.f. concealer. The e.l.f. concealer is in the shade medium neutral. I'm going to place it like right over here, just in the innermost corners of my eyes. So I'm going to use the same end that I used to blend out my concealer earlier. I'm gonna go back in with my contour brush and I'm going to just smoothing out the edges so that there are no harsh lines, because the concealer is definitely a lot lighter than what's on my face. So I just want to focus the brightness like right underneath my eyes. So I'm just blending the edges out. I'm also gonna go in with my foundation brush and blend right through it as well. I'm avoiding the under eye area. I'm literally just blending everywhere around it. So as you can see, I have maintained the bright under eye there and it looks so good. So for setting under my eyes, I intended to use my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, but I cannot find it anywhere. So I'm gonna use my Mercier. I'm going to go ahead and straighten up underneath my eye, and I'm just going to lightly tap onto my eyelids as well, just to make sure that that area isn't creasing. I'm going to go ahead and set, so I'm going to dip my sponge into my setting powder. For the rest of my face, I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my LA Pro face powder. This is a matte face powder. This is the shade Classic Tan. I'm gonna go ahead and push this powder into my skin. Literally, look at how flawless it looks. Looks so good. Oh my god, I've literally forgotten how amazing this powder is. It sets so well, literally sets so well. Oh my god, I love this powder. One of my favorite products of all time from the drugstore is the True Complexion Contour Palette. I like that it's like a 3-in-1 product. It's from Black Radiance. I'm using the shade medium to dark. I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush to apply bronzer. I'm going to use the powder contour and mix it up. So I'm just applying that. Look at how good it looks. Oh my god. I'm going to apply that onto my forehead as well. I'm going to apply that onto my chin as well. So for contouring my nose, I'm going to use my Morphe E62 brush. This nose contour is definitely a little bit too harsh, but I honestly don't mind. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up with my setting powder. For my eyebrows, I'm gonna use a combination of products. I'm gonna use my Revolution Makeup Brow Crayon in the shade Dark Brown, and I'm gonna use my Evita Joseph Expert Brow Liner in the shade Rich Espresso. So I'm gonna definitely use the Evita Joseph to line the bottom part of my brows, just cause it's like a really slick pencil. The brow crayon from Revolution is just a little bit too thick, so I'm going to use this to line. For eye makeup, I'm gonna use my Revolution Makeup palette. This palette is amazing. It's a neutral palette and I just really love it. I feel like I've been using it in every tutorial, but I love it and I can't help it. So I'm gonna use my Morphe M441 brush. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this onto my eyelids, like my entire lid. So I'm putting this all over my eyelids. So I'm going back in with the shade Sculpt, this warm shade. I'm gonna put that into my crease with the same brush. Blend that into my crease. This looks so much better than this one, so I'm gonna do same to this eye. Looks so good. I'm going to use my matte black color from my Revolution palette. This one, I'm going to use that to create a wing on my lash line. I'm going to go ahead and tightline my eyes with the Kiss Beauty Cosmetics liner. I'm going to go ahead and apply this shade to smoke out the lower lash line. I want it to be a little bit smokier, so I'm going in with the dark brown shade that I used on my eyelids. I'm gonna go ahead and dust off the excess powder on my skin while we wait for the lash glue to get tacky. I'm going to use my powder brush to dust off this end. For the rest of the area under the eye, I'm going to go ahead and push a little bit of a lighter powder. This is from Maybelline. It's the Super Stay Full Coverage Powder in the shade Golden Caramel. Very light. So I'm going to use that under my eye, just to maintain the highlights that we created earlier. For blush, I'm gonna use my Milani Baked Blush in the shade Red Vinyl. I've had this for the longest time and I always use it. I'm gonna set my face with my Morphe Continual Setting Spray. For highlighter, I'm gonna use the same True Complexion palette. I'm gonna use this shade right here. I'm gonna apply that onto the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose, as well as my brow bone. I'm gonna go ahead and apply with my M45 highlighting brush. Ooh, I forgot to put highlighter in my inner corners. For my lips, I'm gonna use my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Berlin. I'm gonna put my Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London at the center. And I'm gonna go over with a Butter Gloss from NYX as well in the shade Madeleine. That's my lip combo for today. I'm also gonna be using a dark brown lip liner just to accentuate my lips and overline them a little bit.
Makes sense, not the ganga.
I'm gonna do a little bit of brow gel. Okay loves, so this is the end of the video. This is the look. I really love it. I just miss using these products. I haven't used them in a while, well, except of course my Butter Glosses and my Revolution palette, as well as the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Powder and the Real Techniques brushes. I always use those in my videos, so if you're a regular watcher, you know that those are the products that I love using. I would list the products that I mentioned and used in this video down below. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Take care. Bye guys.